Okay. Hey, everybody. First of all, I want to say something. This is the NFL Honors is on NFL Honors is on CBS. So I'm not sure what the NFL is doing with this live part because it says add to calendar and it says it's live. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's 8:58. If I go here, like so, and then I get rid of that. Okay, this says live. All right. So if I click on it, it's usually supposed to say join program or join. This just says add to calendar. All right. So why this is, it has set up where it just says live other than, I don't know. And I should ask them. I'm going to ask them via chat. I'm going to say, hello, is the live stream for NFL Honors press working? Thanks. Now, okay. All right. So I just sent that and I'll get some kind of response, I suppose. But my point is that I don't have the copyright to show the NFL Honors live here. Okay. So you can watch it on television on channel 46. Right. All right. And it's starting in a few seconds. It's 8:59. If you followed, that's 46 already. Okay. If you follow my channel this week, you'll know I'm press. So all of these other calendar boxes are events that I've attended. These are places where we've had interviews. Okay. So someone says this is scam. If you're looking for a live broadcast, this is not it. This is press. Okay. This is media. This is backstage. I don't know what they're going to do. And I just got a response back now. And it says, hi, how can I help you? The live message for NFL Honors does not seem to work. All right. Let me turn this up. Okay. Let me try this now. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. See, it's up there.
Instead, it's certainly going to be a message to the rest of the nation. It's unprecedented times in this country and really in the sports world, unlike we've ever seen before.
Let's try this. Error. There's something wrong with the page you were sent to.
This is weird.
Okay.
It's all good, face? No, just dead silence.
Anyway, welcome to the show, folks. So I'm waiting to find out. Right. So hold everything. What are you doing? Oh, it just says error. A lot of people will see you, that's why. Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's it. I don't know, but it's on television. So. Oh, well, I have it too. It's on channel 46 on CBS here. Okay. So, in other words, all right. All right. This is press, so welcome. What are you? You're not watching? Woohoo!
From SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, it's the 2021 NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign. Tonight, Aaron Rodgers, Kevin Hart, Travis Kelce, Angela Bassett, Leslie Odom Jr., Michael Strahan, Rebel Wilson, Snoop Dogg, Derrick Henry, Green Day, and more come together to celebrate the best of the NFL.
What else would you rather be?
Now, your host, Steve Harvey.
All right, everybody, welcome to the 10th annual NFL Honors from the beautiful new SoFi Stadium right here in Los Angeles, California. Listen, everybody, tonight's show is going to have the feel, the real feel of a 2020 football game. We got big NFL stars. We're going to have some triumphant moments. And to just give you the feel of a 2020 football game, ain't no damn body here.
Steve Harvey said, just to give you a feel of an NFL game, ain't no damn body here.
As you can see, we got a bunch of some of the greatest football players to ever play the game. Let's see what I see. I see Stephon Diggs up there. Oh, man, Jarvis Landry. Thank you, man. Thank you, Cleveland, all day. Jarvis Landry, I love you, boy. Got DeAndre Hopkins. We got some legends in the building, too. First of all, none greater than the great Jim Brown. The greatest running back.
Steve Harvey is up. They haven't announced the awards yet. Look.
Another great all-time
That's
running
Emmitt
back.
Smith over there.
The one and only Emmitt Smith. And I don't do no shows without my main man, Prime Time.
They're still working on it.
Deion Sanders, number
Yeah.
21. Jackson State, boy, they got a win over there now. A lot of changes this year we had to adapt to because of COVID. Not all of them was bad this season, because I actually love some of the things that they changed. First of all, I love that the Patriots missed the playoffs for the first time.
Steve Harvey says Steve Harvey says he loves that the Patriots missed the playoffs for the first time in 13 years.
Do what they sell, because they ain't never had free time in January. They've been calling up all the Browns fans for advice, because that season normally ends somewhere in October. But not this year, though. Do you know how good it feels to be a Browns fan and we make the playoffs and the Patriots don't? Do you know how good that feels? Jarvis Landry, thank you, man. From the bottom of my heart, from a Cleveland boy all his life. Die-hard, we in the playoffs, man. I don't give a damn if none of y'all clap. The Browns is in the playoffs. And if your ass ain't clapping, if you on this screen, hell, your ass ain't in the playoffs either. So let's just spread it around. I'll tell you something else that I loved about this year. I love the draft this year. The draft was really good this year. Completely different. I love the fact that the NFL had all the players getting drafted from their house. When they got the call, they was all at home. The NFL threw 300 house parties all over the country. You saw the best soul food lined up on people's shelves. Grandmamas in the living room praying, and agents that ain't never been to the hood for the first time. I was just yelling at the TV, quit looking out the window, your car gonna be fine. I have some of my favorite moments from the NFL draft too. C.D. Lamb, I saw him on camera, that's a bad boy. Best set of college hands, number 17 in the draft. Let's take a look at one of his most clutch plays of the season. His girlfriend grabbed the phone. Got that phone right back. You get your phone, dog. You get your phone, dog. That was the play of the season. Every man at the house was going, get your phone, dog. Get your phone, dog. He was celebrating, just got the call. She tried to, he said, get your head. That was one of my favorite moments right there. How about the house that the Cardinals had Cliff Kingsbury in? Put this picture up right here. He had a fire pit going on in Arizona in April. This obviously was just to show us he had one. Because who the hell you know light a fire in the desert in the daytime. This the draft, man. This ain't cribs. This is the draft. Another new thing that I
Everybody,
thought was pretty
Brian
cool this
Daboll.
season was the NFL added 2
Hold on a
extra
second.
teams.
Brian Daboll is the AP Assistant Coach of the Year. He will be up here for us to interview. So this is the interview area. So you're asking what? This is the interview area. We get to interview the people that get the awards. That's where you're at.
This year. And the Patriots still ain't making it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, the only one that joined the Patriots not making the playoffs more than me is Tom Brady. He got to be, man. You know how good it must feel for Tom to be in the Super Bowl without Bill Belichick? I know he got to be tired of all that. Every time he win a ring, it's the Patriot system. Well, let me tell you something. The Patriot system is at the house eating nachos right now. Tom ass is in the Super Bowl. I'm doing pretty good for nobody to be here. Because I'm looking around, it ain't a damn soul in here. The NFL actually, man, has one of the greatest products in the world. They have an amazing machine to promote the brand. They sell this game better than anybody sells their game on planet Earth, man. They employ some of the most brilliant marketing people in the history of the world. Nobody knows more about marketing. But yet and still, the best thing they could come up with all these marketing minds in the room, was the Washington football team. You had 2 months. 2 months to come up with something that was not racist. You just couldn't say Redskins. All you had to do was come up with something that wasn't racist. And all your ass came up with was the Washington football team. Who the hell they paying up in here? You could have came up with the Washington scandals. You could have named them the Denzel Washingtons. You could have done any damn thing but what the Washington football team. I do want to point out a couple of people. First of all, Alex Smith, man, that's the greatest comeback I've ever seen in my life of any kind. You a bad man, boy. Thank you, sir. Big inspiration to a lot of people. I see Derrick Henry out there. Derrick Henry, I met you last year. That's a bad boy right there. He's up for Offensive Player of the Year tonight. That's a bad boy right there. I have a question for you, though, Derrick. Do you know you on offense? These people are supposed to try to tackle you. That's their job. You stiff arming people so damn hard. You done took this social distancing way too far. Get your punk ass out here. You threw Josh Norman ass under the damn Gatorade. And last but not least, when it comes to quarterbacks, I wanted to congratulate Philip Rivers on his retirement from the NFL.
Yes. Steve Harvey is host.
Now that I've congratulated Philip for his retirement, I want to welcome him right back to the NFL. Why, Steve? Because Philip got 9 kids. 9. You not retired from nothing, homie. I got 7 kids. I'm 64 and still working. Your ass will be back next season. See you next year, homie. Some of my jobs are great, though. I love doing this show. So are you ready to see who's winning these awards tonight? Here we go, folks. Presenting Offensive Rookie of the Year, movie star and diehard Rams fan. Please welcome Rebel Wilson.
Yes, what Steve Harvey said is true. I am a huge Rams fan, which is why it's such an insult that they're making me give an award to a Charger. Of all the awards I could have presented, it had to be the one going to my team's roommate. Thanks for that. But I have to admit, this guy's talent is undeniable. It wasn't an easy season to be the new guy, no camp, no preseason, just straight into the deep end. But like so many impressive rookies this year, Justin Herbert came to play.
Justin.
LA, the city of dreamers.
With the sixth pick, here we go.
The pick is in!
Sometimes the city of non-believers.
The Los Angeles Chargers select Justin Herbert.
Third quarterback taken, but don't be mistaken. That boy Herbert can ball.
Welcome to the NFL.
West Coast record, my boy is hot stepping. Started from the bottom but shot to the top. You just saw the best quarterback rookie season in history, full stop.
The most touchdowns by a rookie quarterback ever. The most completions in history by a rookie. These get fun to watch or what?
A dreamer no more. Just check the score. You just watched the star be born. Now LA can't wait till the next episode.
There's Justin. Congratulations, Justin.
First and foremost, thank you to all the fans who continue to cheer and support us despite what a challenging year has been. Thank you to the Chargers organization, the Spanos family, Tom Telesco, and Coach Anthony Lynn for taking a chance on the kid from Eugene, Oregon. Without them, none of this is possible. While it's an incredible honor just to be in the conversation for this award, I know that it's not possible without my teammates. Thank you to every member of the offensive line for not only protecting me, but for being incredible teammates. Thank you to the wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs for making plays and making my job so much easier. Thank you to Shane Steichen, Pep Hamilton, and Rip Shearer for teaching me so much more than just a game of football. I know that I'm a better person and quarterback because of you three. Finally, thank you to my family for the unconditional love and support. Mom and Dad, thank you for sacrificing so much so that my brothers and I could have every opportunity that we could ever ask for. Thank you to my brothers as well for competing and challenging me to be the best brother, friend, and teammate that I could be. Ultimately, you win and lose as a team, and I'm receiving this award because of my team. Thank you again for this tremendous honor. Bolt up.
Folks, Tampa is the center of the football universe this weekend. So why am I not in Tampa? Because I have to socially distance. Well, not because of COVID, because of Tom Brady. See, I'm not allowed within 6,000 feet of him because I said some threatening things 2 years ago that he still ain't forgot about. But don't worry, we're going to be checking in on the home of the Super Bowl 55 right now and all night long. So here's my man, Hall of Fame quarterback, Kurt Warner.
Thank you, Steve. Glad to be here at the home of Super Bowl 55. But I'm even happier to be a part of my favorite tradition at NFL Honors, the announcement of the new Hall of Fame class.
Yeah, it's the pandemic.
Tonight, we will reveal the new class like never before by sharing the moment that they were surprised by Pro Football Hall of Fame president David Baker with the good news. I still remember that knock on my door. It's a memory you cherish forever. Tonight, we'll see a few of those unforgettable memories made. Now, the first reveal of the 2021 Hall of Fame class.
Oh, here we go, 2021 Hall of Fame class. Woohoo!
For 18 years, this defensive back was trouble all
Charles.
over the field.
Woohoo.
One of the greatest competitors I've ever faced and one of the greatest teammates I've ever played with. So welcome to Canton, Charles Woodson.
What's your favorite memory from your NFC Championship game here?
Had a great
Charles
game.
Woodson is
Played the
in.
game.
He's in.
And,
Woohoo! Charles.
Thank you, Charles. Sorry to interrupt your interview, but I was trying to knock on the front door. You know who it is? Because we're here to deliver some food and doing an interview. I know.
He lives in Orlando, yeah.
Okay. So now I'm starting to think y'all was in on the Charles, it's my pleasure to welcome you to Canton. Congratulations. We know, man. We know.
Charles Woodson.
Tonight, Tonight, we reveal the Hall of Fame class of 2021, crown the most valuable player, have some more fun with Steve Harvey, and finally name the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. This is NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign. The 2021 NFL Honors, brought to you by Microsoft Surface, the official laptop of the NFL, Bridgestone, official tire of the NFL, USAA, the official salute to service partner of the NFL, and Pepsi. Tune in tomorrow for the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show.
Today we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 and the MacBook Pro. The Surface comes with a pen and it's touchscreen. Mac gave this little bar, but why can't they just give me a whole touchscreen? The Surface Pro has a detachable keyboard. Now with the Mac, you're kind of just stuck to what you got. But with the Surface, yes, you can run your favorite apps on it. It has the power to run all your apps. It is a much better gaming device. I love my games. Then there's the price. Yeah.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Life's full of hidden problems. So we hit a comforting brownie and a Snickers.
Hey.
The instant you start planning a trip to Walt Disney World Resort, a beautiful tomorrow can be just a dream away. Get 2 extra days added to your ticket when you purchase a non-discounted 4-night, 3-day Walt Disney Travel Company room and ticket package at select Disney Resort hotels.
Bridgestone Turanza tires are engineered to make sure nothing comes between them and the road, especially not a little bit of water. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Official tire of the NFL.
In football and in life, sometimes you're forced to pivot. Whatever's thrown my way, I know who's got my back. My team, my family, and my community. As we look to the future, Visa is committed to supporting Black-owned small businesses, ensuring our communities don't just recover, they thrive. Now more than ever, where you shop matters. So help the home team by shopping local.
Hey, folks, right now we're waiting on Justin Haber and Brian Dayball backstage for the interviews. Here in the interview room area. So that's why you see this and not the actual broadcast. The actual broadcast is on CBS Television Network. This, you're not going to see any place but here. This is the actual interview of the people who won the awards. That's how this is supposed to work. Just want to let everybody know. Okay.
The Visa.
On Super Bowl Sunday, before the trophy is raised, the NFL welcomes 7,500 vaccinated healthcare heroes to Super Bowl 55.
As one of the NFL's honorary captains and participate in the coin toss moment. Super Bowl, Super Bowl! Oh, man.
The celebration starts with the Super Bowl today, featuring live performances by Miley Cyrus and some of music's biggest stars. Super Bowl Sunday on CBS.
The NFL Salute to Service Award presented by USAA honors Atlanta Falcons CEO Steve Cannon. At the helm of the Falcons, Steve Cannon has set a new gold standard for giving back to the military community. As an Army veteran himself, Steve works tirelessly to connect his two worlds. From organizing a leadership summit at West Point to pioneering the first ever NFL Team USO Tour. For more on the Salute to Service Award presented by USAA, visit salutetoservice.com.
Welcome back to the NFL Honors, everybody. There are some extraordinary people on the front lines of this pandemic. Everyday folks whose sacrifices make this unbearable year easier for the rest of us. To highlight the work being done by those frontline heroes, and as a show of our collective thanks, the NFL chose a teacher, a nurse, and a veteran volunteer.
Justin, congratulations.
In the coin toss as honorary captains of Super Bowl 55. Tonight, we will meet all three of these heroes, starting with the diehard Buccaneer fan. And who better to introduce her than Tampa Bay legend, Hall of Famer, Derek Brooks.
Inspired by her grandmother's stories as a World War II nurse, this frontline hero became nurse manager of the ICU at Tampa General right before the pandemic hit. Now, she leads her team and helps highlight the toll.
Okay, folks, here come the pre-recorded interviews. Hold on a second.
Tonight, she is here to introduce us to the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, honorary Super Bowl captain, Susie Dorner.
Thank you, Derek. Some pretty big names have taken home this award. Mean Joe Green, Lawrence Taylor, Charles Woodson, and Brian Urlacher, to name a few. This season, 3 rookies showed the same ability to play like seasoned veterans in their first year.
This is Justin Haber. This is what he said
and
just a
one
moment
is about
ago.
to see his name among that pretty impressive company.
Let me put that. They're announcing Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Not many people built like that, and he just clobbered. I don't stop. I'm not stopping. He is.
I'm just going to put this on. I'm going to freeze this just for a second. This is Justin Haber, folks, courtesy of the National Football League, and this link that was provided.
This was such a strong crop of rookies who contributed on many levels with many different teams, but you lacked the field with this award. Why do you think that is?
First off, thank you. I think it's a testament to all the hard work that we've put in as a team and the coaching staff, the players. It's been a tough year, but we put in a lot of good work, and just to be in the conversation is an honor. So this is a really, really cool opportunity.
Who helped you grow and prosper the most this season?
That's a great question. I would say it would have to be Coach Steichen and Coach Hamilton. Those two probably had the most in my development, and being able to spend a lot of time with them, learning from them. I think that's what helped the most.
What are the next steps that you need to take in 2021 and beyond?
Yeah, the next step for us is to continue to develop as a team, keep pushing forward, win more games, and close out some of those losses that that we thought we could have had. But overall, it's just getting better, getting that locker room tighter, and keep doing a good job.
And so there you go. That was Justin Haber. So we'll go back to the normal area of the show.
Jeremy Chin, that fantastic rookie, one-man wrecking crew. 2 touchdowns in the span of 10 seconds. That's NFL history. The outstanding baseball Winfield Jr.
He's got power, he's got size, he's got quickness, he's got speed. Chase Young. Absolute freak. He can do it all.
Chase Young has been all over the field.
Ooh, he's drilled the play. That's what I did.
And the 2020 AP Defensive Rookie of the Year is
Chase Young.
Chase Young.
First off, I'd like to thank God, because without him, none of this would be possible. Second, I'd like to thank my family and friends just for all the support all season long. Definitely wasn't the rookie season I expected, just with the pandemic and everything going on. Third, I would like to thank my teammates just for the support all year, and just always standing on me and holding me accountable, because I believe that's what helped me throughout the whole season. And lastly, I would like to thank the fans and everybody out there who support me that I may not know. But thank you. God bless.
It is now my pleasure to introduce this next presenter. He comes from an era in the NFC East when all the teams had nicknames, all the coaches would keep their starters in for the entire game. Oh, I really miss seeing his not smiling face every Sunday. Please welcome 2-time Super Bowl champ, Eli Manning.
I'm here to present Defensive Player of the Year. And I gotta say, this award is a lot more fun now that I'm not playing against these guys. I get to appreciate them as the tremendous athletes and competitors that they are, and not as men paid to make my life difficult.
Hey, folks, we're going to put him on just for 1 second so you don't miss that. Here's Chase Young, and this is just for everybody. This is Chase Young. He is the defensive player of the year right here.
You are having tremendous fun on the field. True?
Definitely. I feel like that's the reason I play the game. even first when I was a kid, it's just because I love the game. So, I definitely like to have fun when I'm out there playing.
How did Coach Rivera's guidance, as well as that from other members of the staff, help you develop so rapidly as a pro?
Yeah, I came in, eager to, just work hard and just be a sponge. And, I watched Coach Del Rio and Rivera just from afar, and always try to pick their minds about just football in general, and I feel like that helped me throughout the year.
All players stress there is room for improvement. What do you believe you need to upgrade in your game?
I think I can update all facets of my game right now: pass rush, run game, play recognition. I feel like it's a handful of things I can get better at, so that's what I'm going to keep striving to do. Okay.
So that's Chase Young, folks. Now we're back to the presentation. We just have Brian Dayball. We'll get to them in a second.
Just unrelenting pressure. Right on the strip. Dangerous. The league's leading sack artist. Shot. You don't even know what happened.
Aaron Donald.
All he does is intercept passes.
The Rams. It's Aaron Donald. And here he comes.
And the AP Defensive Player of the Year is Aaron Donald.
It's an honor and a blessing to be holding this trophy right now. I want to thank my coaches, my teammates, my family, for pushing me and helping me accomplish something like this. To know all the body of work I put in, all the hard work I put into this game, to see it pay off, and people notice that it's truly a blessing. And I'm truly honored. I'll continue to work, continue to get better, and trying to accomplish a lot more. So thank you.
And here's Mr. Donald right here.
All right, Aaron. So this is your third Defensive Player of the Year award, which puts you in company with Lawrence Taylor and J.J. Watt. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you just named, two great defensive players. So anytime your name is mentioned with greats, you're going to be honored. Definitely when, there's only a few that accomplish something like that. So be the third to do it. It's truly a blessing. It shows the body of work that I put in anytime, your hard work is rewarded. You're going to be happy about that. So it's just a blessing.
All right. And you have redefined in some ways how a defensive lineman plays in the current NFL. What do you believe have become your best traits?
I would say my overall game. I can't really pinpoint one thing. I think from stopping the run to rushing the passer to, just trying to dominate, I think I'm a rounded player. I feel like I can do everything. Don't matter the size of the person, as long as you can play at a high level and be productive, that's all that matters. So.
All right, and last question. All players stress there is room for improvement. What do you believe you need to upgrade in your game?
Well, I always say my overall game. My mindset is always trying to find ways to get better, stay consistent, from stopping the run and rushing the passer. So, when you make a name for yourself, it just gets 10 times harder. So, I got to, always find ways to improve as a rounded football player, and that's what I'm going to continue to do.
So that was Aaron Donald, folks, and courtesy of the National Football League. We're back to the broadcast here.
The man we call Megatron, an unstoppable wideout who owns the NFL record for single-season receiving yards. I'm thrilled to welcome this Lion legend to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Calvin Johnson.
Calvin, yes. David Baker from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Am I disturbing you? Should have noticed something's up. Just, on behalf of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio. Or for the rest of the time, we want to thank you for all you've done for this great game. Appreciate it. You're going to get bronze bust, and I'm told that bronze bust will last for 40,000 years. Okay. So you better make sure it's got that smile that you're smiling with right now. No, I got tears in my face. The culmination of all the work, all the grind, all the ups and downs that you've been through, just to be able to excel at the level and be able to have the opportunity to be among such greats. I'm sleeping with a smile tonight.
This is George Kittle. Telling you to stay with us. Offensive Player of the Year is next. And later, D. Kennard will be here to announce the NFL MVP. Don't go anywhere.
So let me show you who's next
NFL Honors would like
and how
to
this
thank
is working.
Wheels
Okay.
Up, the leader in private aviation, for providing safe and exceptional flight experiences for honorees and staff.
Welcome to NFL Top Plays. Titans at the Ravens.
So far we've got
The Titans throw it short on third down and impose their tacos from there, breaking multiple tacos and forcing their way in for the score. He's rolling to the end zone. Tacos! What a play! The game with tacos from overtime, where the Titans tacos the tacos
boy.
30 to tacos.
Hold on a second, folks.
Tacos is think Postmates. Official.
There it is. Hey, folks, so let me show you where we're at with this. We've got Aaron Donald, you've heard from. I will pay Brian Dable in one moment. I'm going to refresh this to see if there's anybody else in the queue. You've heard from Justin Herbert, Chase Young, Brian, Aaron Donald. Let's hear from Brian Dayball. While we're on a commercial here, and here is Brian Dayball right now, coming up on your screen. And Dayball is the assistant coach of the year from the Buffalo Bills. He's the offensive coordinator, has done a magnificent job. And so without me telling you any more, here is the Buffalo Bills, a great offensive coordinator, appearing right here on the screen, assistant coach of the year, and his name is Brian Dayball.
Starting it over. You've worked with a variety of players in a variety of jobs. How much of that experience has helped you with the Bills?
Helped out a lot. All my experiences from when I started out working on the defensive side of the football to getting moved over to the receiver coach, and then to the quarterback coach, offensive coordinator, tight ends, was able to be in the offensive line room sometime. All those experiences dealing with not only different positions, but different groups of guys have really helped out.
What are the main principles on offense that you adhere to?
But we take a lot of pride in being smart, tough, and dependable here at the Buffalo Bills. Guys that can play multiple positions, play at a high level with good intelligence, understand situational football. And, as a coaching staff, we're always going to have an aggressive attacking mindset. And that's what we relay to our players, in particular our quarterback.
The synergy between Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs was spectacular this season. Both say you played a major role in establishing it. How did it happen and work so well in their first year together?
Well, I think it's important to develop relationships with your players and make sure that they understand you care about them, not just as players, but as people off the field. That's the first thing. The second thing is those guys, they have a very similar mindset and similar personality, and they hit it off, say, off the field. They got together out in Florida in the offseason along with all the other receivers and tight ends and backs, started to develop a relationship there, and it continued to grow. And, we meet a lot as a group, particularly in the passing game, with the receivers, the tight ends, the quarterbacks, and we really try to let those guys' personalities show as long as it fits in the framework of the offense. And I think, with building relationships and meeting together and spending time together, I think that helps when you're on the field.
So that's Brian Dayball, folks. And he's the NFL Assistant Coach of the Year, and he is the offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. And trying to get this sound back now.
Hey, it takes all of us.
Okay, there we go.
Johnny Unitas was named the first NFL Man of the Year back in 1970. Well, since then,
This is Walter Payton Man of the Year is next.
Stood alongside him in this exclusive club built upon the idea of giving back. And no one lived up to that ethos more than Walter Payton. Sweetness was named Man of the Year in 1977, and after his passing, the award was named for him. 55 men in all had the distinction of being called the NFL Man of the Year. Tonight, that list will grow. Please welcome the Commissioner of the National Football League, Roger Goodell.
Thank you, Steve. I think we would all agree that 2020 has been a year like no other. We've witnessed a global health crisis as well as a powerful nationwide movement for social justice. Our stadiums have been used for more than just football games, serving as community centers for food distribution, voting, and now vaccinations. Through it all, NFL players have responded to these challenging times as they always do. With philanthropy, with activism, with compassion. Each year, every team in the league selects one of their players as a candidate for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Each of these men is special and has truly embraced Walter's passion for making a difference in their communities. Later this evening, a new player will join this illustrious assembly that we just saw. But for now, with the help of celebrated actress Angela Bassett, we'll take a look at all 32 nominees for the 2020 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year.
Yeah, one for each team, yeah.
Have never experienced a year like this. But in the darkest hours, even a single match can light the way. For NFL players, the extraordinary demands of 2020 made their words and actions more essential to the greater good than ever before.
I'm applying the pressure on myself to do more. That's not going to happen overnight, but we got to do something.
Yes.
These men have taken a powerful stand in the face of systemic intolerance and social injustice.
Well, understand that. You have a voice. You have power. Keep speaking out. Keep being an encouragement.
Helping turn a terrible moment in time into an ever-expanding movement of unity.
I'm standing here today telling you hate does not drive out hate.
It's not even almost about civil rights no more. It's about human rights.
In the midst of an unprecedented health crisis, these men continue to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves.
During this pandemic, it was a perfect time to lend a hand. We're going to donate 1 million meals to hopefully make a difference.
People are getting tore up. The elderly population is struggling extremely.
For causes great and small that were pushed from our consciousness by desperate times, these men persist in leading the charge for solutions.
Lending a helping hand to anyone is always the right thing to do.
And if you're doing nothing, you know.
Future, it's about impact and helping.
Looking in the mirror and trying to be better.
Why not you? Why not us?
These men and our entire NFL community have an unyielding faith that if we roll up our collective sleeves, get down in the trenches, and really help one another,
Here he is.
we, the people,
The NFL Offensive Player of the Year, Derrick Henry, right here. Let's hear what Derrick Henry has to say, courtesy of the National Football League. Congratulations to Derrick.
2,000 yards is always on a running back's mind, especially in the league, just because it's so unique. As far as me, I knew as long as I trained hard and worked hard in the off season, and then when I came in for training camp and did what I needed to do to be ready to prepare for the season, that everything else will take care of itself. Always put the team goals first, and then individual goals come second. We take a lot of pride in the run game and have success, and that anything's possible. The group I'm with, we could all accomplish it.
Bless you.
Your game is very versatile. power, speed, moves, precision, intelligence. When did you think all of those elements began coming together for you in the pros?
All the elements as far as my game and what I'm good at. I think my time throughout the league, I just started to develop more with the more experience I got as the years went on. I think just developing to the player that I am today wasn't always glitter and gold. There was some adversity, and I had to work my way through it. But I appreciate it, and that's how I got here today. And with the things that I've been able to accomplish with my teammates, I'm just thankful for it all.
You're very good at the tough yards as well as the breakaway runs, which is more gratifying for you.
The tough yards and the breakaway runs, I appreciate them both because that's what it is. The running back, it's gonna be the tough ones, and the tough ones turn into breakaway runs. So they're both satisfying, and whenever you're able to do that, you come out with a pretty good game.
What's ahead for you in the Tennessee Titans?
In 2019, we're going to the AFC Championship, and this year, being knocked out in the first round, I think we got all the motivation that we need as far as the team, and come in hungry, work hard this all season, each and every player, and I know that guys are gonna be hungry coming in when it's time to go to training camp. So, just set in stone where we want to go, and that's winning the Super Bowl and bringing the first one to Nashville.
So, folks, that's Derrick Henry. He is the NFL Offensive Player of the Year for 2020, and now back to the NFL Honors broadcast. And here we go.
You've got questions all day Monday. We've got answers.
It's the Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award.
When we signed Teddy this offseason, I knew we were getting a great player.
That is a dive. And 5. It's a touchdown.
But I didn't know we were getting such a great teammate. He had a long road to get here, but Teddy always finds his blessings.
Cherish this moment, man. And never take it for granted.
And that positive spirit, it's contagious. Every day he found ways to lift us up, to inspire and encourage us. That's just Teddy. I'm proud to call him my teammate and this year's Art Rooney Award winner.
Welcome back to NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign.
I have a dog in this fight, so I asked to present this next award personally. See, great coaches know how to connect with their players. They know when to yell, they know when to hug, or this season, when to yell and when to give a warm eye contact from 6 feet away. Here are the best coaches in the game, the finalists for Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year is coming up, folks. Coach of the Year is coming up.
Wind it up. Let's go.
Andy Reid's Kevin Stefanski.
One play at a time.
The Bills are ready to score. What's going to be a wide open touchdown, Buffalo?
Yeah, that's a hell of a job.
We got to score. Pass throw in a gun trailer. We'll have 200 jet and that's the next Sunday.
He's going to go long and deep. He's got it! In the end zone, touchdown! Every one he got to tackle the quarterback. He dropped the football.
Woohoo!
Touchdown, Miami!
Brian Flores.
Let's go for the jugular right there. First man 5, flip. Takes the handoff. Ring goes the right side. 78-yard pass. I love 78-yard ball.
You keep me going. Get the ball going on lands right now.
Well, pass this time. Touchdown! Chiefs are headed back to the Super Bowl.
And the 2020 AP Coach of the Year is
Kevin Stefanski. Watch.
Kevin Stefanski.
There you go, Kevin Stefanski. Cleveland Browns. There you go, folks.
Thank you very much for this honor. I'm incredibly humbled, especially given some of the coaching that we witnessed this season around the NFL. My name may be on this award, but I think this speaks to the amazing support that I get day in and day out from my coaching staff at the Cleveland Browns.
I'm very glad I don't have to do this by myself. And the players. It helps to have good players. And I appreciate how they work every single day, week in and week out, how they fought. I appreciate that from those guys. Again, thank you for this award. Go Browns.
And we don't have
For many
a
years, P&G
we don't have a
has
statement
plans to
from
step up to
yet,
help make
so I'm
lasting
waiting.
systemic changes in education, social justice, and image bias. Most recently, Old Spice collaborated with NFL players and teams as part of a 10-year commitment to increase high school graduation rates in underserved communities. P&G is proud to partner.
I'm waiting for this is what we have right now, folks. I don't have. You see, I have. You've heard Henry, Chase Young, and as I scroll down here, Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, and Derrick Henry. And now we've got, here we go, Kevin Stefanski up. So next is Kevin Stefanski. Right before you, we'll hear his statement, which is perfectly timed. We're not going to miss much because we have a commercial. So here is, as I reset this, as I put this to reset so that you can see Mr. Stefanski and his statement, his not his statement, but his question and answer session that was pre-screened right now. Here is Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski, right up there.
Browns had to deal with a lot of adversity in 2020. How proud of you of what the players, coaches, and organization achieved?
Yeah, I'm so impressed by this organization from top to bottom, what they were able to accomplish given some of the circumstances and really the attitude every single day when people walked into this building. It was a can-do attitude, and we tried to find a way every day, find a way every week under some unique circumstances.
What were the biggest challenges for you in your first season as the Browns head coach?
Yeah, there was a lot of uncertainty. Every morning you kind of woke up and waited for that phone call about how some things may be changing. So we had to navigate through that. And I think we got comfortable being uncomfortable because that's what 2020 was all about.
How did you and your staff change the culture from disappointment to success?
We never concerned ourselves with the past. We were all about moving forward. And this season had its unique challenges, and we focused on those each and every day and ultimately tried to put together a group of guys that would fight every single week. I think we did that, but we were so focused on what we were doing in the here and now.
This is Kevin Stefanski, Cleveland Browns NFL Coach of the Year for 2020. And right there, you heard his statement. So congratulations to Kevin Stefanski and Cleveland Browns fans everywhere. And we'll go back to the broadcast. So
The NFL, as they inspire change.
In 2020. For the NFL, the hard work needed to answer those calls has been underway for some time. Thanks to the Inspire Change Initiative, created in collaboration with NFL players, it's an ongoing acknowledgement of how systemic racism throws up barriers to opportunity and equality and seeks solution to some of society's biggest challenges. Built on the pillars of education, economic advancement, police and community relations, and criminal justice reform, the initiative has distributed over 1,200 grants and more than $95 million to nonprofit groups and organizations across the country. But if last year taught us anything, it's that there is a lot more work to be done. With a look at one of the powerful ways Inspire Change is raising awareness and making an impact, here's Sierra and Russell Wilson.
Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd. A year ago, they were just people living their lives. Now they're the countless casualties of a system of racism that has been a part of this country since its inception. Like their brothers and their sisters before them, they lived, they loved, and they're taken from us too soon.
This season, as part of the NFL's commitment to being agents of change in the community, the players use their voices to share the stories of these lives. Tragic in their similarities, brutal in their truth, as a way to ensure these victims are never forgotten.
Throughout the season, NFL players have honored victims of social injustice by displaying their names and saying their stories.
The name that I chose to honor on my helmet was Ahmaud Arbery.
The name I chose on the back of my helmet this year was Rodney King. I chose Julius Jones.
I decided to shed some light on Stephon Clark.
The name I chose to honor on the back of my helmet is Emmett Till.
Well, the feeling always lasts. I don't make you know, no. You don't know my life, my heart, my soul, no. If you see the things I see, if you see the things I see. These men and women represent more than names. Their lives brought light to our world.
Brianna being an EMT and being a frontline worker speaks a lot about her character.
Fun-loving man, father of 5, made everybody laugh. When I see pictures of Alton, I see a big teddy bear.
I knew Oscar Grant as a father, a brother, a son. He was an upstanding man in the community. He had family that depended on him.
There's no turning back. We running from my past. Well, the fear it always lasts.
These are real sons. These are real daughters. These are real husbands, wives, fathers, mothers. They're gone.
Stop, I already stopped you because you're being suspicious.
He was reaching for his wallet, and the officer just shot him.
I didn't breathe. Our nation is awakening to confront a tragedy that is anything but new.
We just need to be honest with ourselves about our history as a country, to how we got to the point that we are today. This isn't something that's new. It's been taking place for years, and it's all fear-based.
This is not a new problem. We should have done something a longer time ago, but we're living right now.
This moment, this movement keeps alive the memories and legacies of those we lost.
The victims' names should be forgotten because at the end of the day, their family members, their friends, they still
Hey, but Drew Pearson got in. Drew Pearson got in the Hall of Fame.
in our country.
Drew
So
Pearson,
situations like this don't
Cowboys.
happen anymore. There is right and there is wrong. We're living in a world that should be
Yeah.
freedom,
Hey,
equality.
Roger Staubach,
Such
yeah.
a unique position.
Yep.
With so many
Yeah.
different guys in our locker room. So
Yep.
many different shades
Drew
of color,
Pearson.
So much diversity. We're not trying to be divisive. If anything,
Yeah. John Lynch,
we're preaching togetherness.
Charles Woodson, Tom Flores in the race. 2 Raiders get in. Woohoo!
As people, we must do better. And it starts by remembering.
Say his name. Say her name. Say his name. Say her name. Say his name.
Meaningful lives cut short by hate and ignorance.
Jordan Davis, Ayanna Stanley Jones,
Ahmaud Marquez Aubrey.
Vanessa Guillen,
Emmett Till.
Rodney King,
Roger McClain.
We can't bring them back, but in their names, and in the names of so many others, we must create a better, more just world.
Julius Jones, Oscar Grant,
Stephon Clark. Alton Sterling. Sharonda Coleman Singleton. Philando Castile.
John Sanders.
Breonna Taylor.
George Floyd.
They're gone, but they will forever inspire us to do better, to be better, to create a world that lives up to our highest ideals.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, put it up, gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me, telephone, got me, hands on, watch me, celebrate, and got me, I do my dance, jump in the dance, no man, no, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, like the honey, y'all, dash, yeah.
You come off the field from a drive, and the first thing I look for is the surface. There's so many ways you can look at it and use it to help you. It makes the game a lot easier because it's like your eyes in the
So
sky.
far, we've got everybody on. Hey, welcome to the show, all 118 of you. So far, You saw the Hall of Fame class. But if you mentioned it, maybe bring it up again.
Since '82. You think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I mean, who eats dots anyway?
And just spacing them out.
I can get any two toppings on my large pizza for just $10. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon, run, little man, run! Go! The $10 taste maker, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-pizza
So there you are.
No one out-pizza Hut.
Okay, class, we have one more speaker.
So for those of you who haven't seen it, there you go. Alan Faneca. Let me read this out real quick. Put this on.
I'll do more for my community than anyone has
commercial
ever
here.
done. Ever. I'll be the best humanitarian.
Trying to read. There it is. Okay. Alan Faneca, Tom Flores, Calvin Johnson, John Lynch, Peyton Manning, Bill Nunn, Drew Pearson, Charles Woodson. There you are. And I should say, yeah, for all of them, Tom Flores as well. So, great day for Raiders. Great day for the NFL. We got them in. And Mike Evans for Walter Payton Man of the Year. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm glad I reposted that to spread it out so you can see the names more easily, right? And when is the MVP award? That comes up soon. Hold on a second. Here we go. Hold on.
This guy is a football miracle.
You surpassed even your own expectations.
Washington has won the NFC East.
And you've already won. We love you, babe. Now go half a half there and kick some ass.
Comeback Player of the Year.
Thank you for this incredible honor.
Alex Smith.
Playing this game takes a physical toll, and there are so many guys that are deserving of this recognition. 2 years ago, I was sitting in a wheelchair wondering, had the life I had known changed forever? Anger, pity, self-doubt. Why me? These were feelings that I had had at certain points throughout my career. But this time, it wasn't about football. It was bigger. It was about me being a father to play with my children, a husband to go on walks with my wife, and despite my new limitations, me getting my life back. My goal was football, not because I actually thought it was a reality, but because I knew my life would be better because of it. Fighting the fear surrounding my new leg with the pursuit of something bigger, and a life lived without regret. It took 728 days. 728 days of small victories and major setbacks, of countless hours of physical therapy and just as many sleepless nights. I have to say a huge thank you to my awesome team of doctors, nurses, and staff at Inova Fairfax, led by Dr. Robin West and my PT, Seth Fleet. And on that note, a huge thank you to all the frontline workers across the country who sacrificed so much this past year. It wasn't until my time at the CFI, a military rehabilitation center, that I truly realized how fortunate I was. It was the honor of a lifetime to be able to rehab alongside our country's bravest, who sacrificed life and limb so that we could play a game we all love. It was also there that they first put the football back in my hand. To Dr. Alderete, Johnny Owens, and the entire team at CFI, thank you for challenging me and making it okay to dream big again. This has been a road to recovery that I didn't walk alone, and I share this award with every single person who has helped me along the way, but none more so than my wife Elizabeth and our 3 kids. I love you more than you could ever know. You have given me strength, motivation, and support that I couldn't get anywhere else. And I hope that I have at least made you half as proud as you make me every day. And to my teammates in the locker room, this past season is something that I will cherish forever. Thank you for your encouragement and believing in this old man once again.
Folks.
And to anyone out there going through hard times,
here's Alex
know
Smith.
That better days lie ahead. Embrace all that life has to offer. There are no ups without the downs.
That's right.
Honor every single day. And remember, just live. Thank you.
Woo-hoo. And here he is, folks.
Dominant and durable guards this league has ever seen. A 6-time
Alafanica's in the Hall of Fame. Steelers.
I couldn't be happier for a teammate.
That's Jerome Bettis talking about him. We're going to put that on freeze just for one moment. Just for one moment so you can hear. This is the comeback player of the year for the National Football League. I'm proud to present Alex Smith. And there he is.
We're rolling whenever you're ready.
Was there a point or many points when you lost faith in being able to return? If so, when?
That it's kind of a mixed bag. You get what you get. They don't tell you in advance. They didn't tell us in advance that they were going to do it like this. Okay, they just did it. I mean, because what we were used to
forces of nature, and you combine
at the time. Hold on a second. It's still the commercial. Can't seem to get around the chair here. Hold on a second, folks. Trying to get this. There it is. Okay. All right. As I was saying, I didn't know how they were going to do it. They didn't have a instruction. I thought it was going to be a live within it, where the person would sit down, as it has been the entire week, right? But then they had these videos, and they were shot in different ways. Some were horizontal format, which I prefer. I actually demand. But then someone else, as you saw with Alex Smith, decided they were going to use their smartphone and hold their camera like this, right? And then we got what we got. So I can't control that. But I think it's more important that you hear as best you can, and I can, what the person says, rather than not saying it or not seeing it at all, So there you go. And so now it's a commercial. We're waiting for the rest of the let's see where we're at with the rest of the awards and, in terms of announcements. So let's go back to the media center and have a look at what that is. And we've heard from Alex Smith, Brian Daboll, Kevin Stefanski, Aaron Donald, Derrick Henry, Chase Young, Justin Herbert. Let's refresh and see if there's maybe Calvin Johnson or somebody else is showing up. Right now, okay, Rookie of the Year, Herbert, Chase Young, AFC Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald with the Rams, Offensive Player of the Year, Derrick Henry for the Titans, Comeback Player of the Year is Alex Smith, as you just saw, and AP Coach of the Year, the Cleveland Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski, and the Assistant Coach of the Year, the Brian Driscoll, the offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills. So that's how it lines up, and that's how that's who we've all heard from to this date. And this will be a standalone video when it's done on top of all that. So this is, and thanks for understanding. And I'm trying to juggle all this at once, and I'm loving it. So here we go back to the broadcast.
All season long, Bud Light recognized the best celebration of the week. Now it's time to name the Celly of the Year.
What's
the
a Celly?
Pittsburgh Steelers receiving corps
How you
for their
doing, Mom?
11th birthday celebration. Touchdown! Chase Claypool may have scored the touchdown.
Best Celly of the Year.
Birthday boy Juju Smith-Schuster who got to make his wish.
Light the candles, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Congrats to Pittsburgh for winning the Bud Light Celly of the Year.
Welcome back to the 10th annual NFL Honors, presented by Invisible.
Language.
Here's Steve Harvey.
Folks, we've got another Hall of Famer to announce. To do the honors, we have the only man with more jobs than me, NFL legend Michael Strahan.
Yep.
I am profoundly honored to welcome a renowned journalist and scout, the late Bill Nunn, to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. For myself and for so many of my peers from historically black colleges and universities, his impact is close to home. If not for this dedicated advocate, HBCU players may have never gotten a foothold in this league. Over his lengthy career, Bill worked tirelessly to give black athletes the opportunities they deserve. And for Pittsburgh, it paid off handsomely. He was a key architect of their dynastic run, collecting 6 Super Bowl rings along the way. Now this transformational figure joins another legendary team. Welcome to Canton, Bill.
Please welcome Hall of Fame wide receiver Chris Carter.
Our third and final honorary Super Bowl captain is a Marine from Western Pennsylvania. 3 tours of duty in Iraq and Afghanistan left him paralyzed from the chest down. With the help of groups like Wounded Warrior Project, he taught himself to walk again and began volunteering. During the pandemic, he brought injured veterans together through gaming programs. He live streamed.
Hey, folks, the Raiders just put this up. You got to see this. This is Charles Woodson being notified by NFL Hall of Fame President Dave Baker that he is part of the Hall of Fame class of 2020. And I am pulling that. It just popped up a moment ago. And here is from the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, Charles Woodson finding out that he is part of the class of 2020. Here is Charles Woodson. Make sure you hear. That's it, Charles Woodson. And congratulations. And Great. It's got a great wine. It's called Charles Woodson Intercept. You got to buy it, folks. And that is an unsolicited, unpaid endorsement for Sorry about that, folks. That was a movie called Terror from Beyond Space that accidentally came up. It happens. That was Terror from Beyond Space. So while we are looking at such things, let's see where we're at in terms of our order with the people who've received awards. Justin Haber, you've heard Chase Young, Aaron Donald, Derrick Henry, Alex Smith, Kevin Stefanski, and Brian Daboll. We saw Charles Woodson be notified courtesy of the Raiders. So that's where we are at right now. And let's go back to the broadcast here at Zenny 62. The Bridgestone Clutch Performance Play of the Year was Kyle Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, and Kyler Murray.
It's an honor. Secondly, I want to thank the Red Sea, for sticking with us through a tough season, throughout the pandemic, COVID, and stuff like that. This all support means the world to me, DeAndre, my teammates, the whole organization, man. It's a privilege to play for Cardinals, and I just want to say thank you, and God bless.
I want to say thank you, Kyler, for believing in me and throwing it to me with 3 people on me. I want to thank Cliff for calling that play and trying to give me the ball. And I want to thank the city of Phoenix for supporting me and welcoming me with open arms. This being my first year, even though the attendance wasn't what we wanted, we still felt the support. So I want to thank Arizona, and this right here is for the city of Phoenix, Arizona. So thank y'all.
Every successful offensive line in the NFL is built on trust. You trust the guy next to you will get his block, and he trusts that you will get yours. And all of you will do anything to protect your quarterback. This summer, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, a guy who I've been playing alongside for years, including our Super Bowl win last year, opted out of playing this season to stay in his native Canada. But he did it so that he could use his degree in medicine to help protect a lot more people during this pandemic. Trust me, we could not be more proud of you, Larry. We love you, brother.
The opening kickoff for Super Bowl 54.
I play football because I love winning with my teammates in front of 80,000 people. The way we won that game, that was really an amazing feeling. The team just come together. You score touchdown after touchdown, and you feel like nothing can stop you.
The Kansas City Chiefs are champions.
After the Super Bowl, I flew back home in Montreal, and when I got back, I had to quarantine myself for 2 weeks. It's really when I realized that this virus was not going to go away. That's when my mindset went to, how can I help? Since way longer than football has been in my life, my calling has been medicine, it's been helping others. I decided to go back to put my medical degree to work.
Bonjour, bonjour.
I've seen firsthand people dying. I just don't see how I can just go about my business and play football right now. I decided to opt out.
The Chiefs will begin defending their championship without Laurent Duvernay-Tardif.
Has been working on the front line in his hometown of Montreal.
You respect the decision for him to help out his community and doing something to make the world a better place.
What mattered the most is being able to make sure that those patients are comfortable, that they preserve their dignity, because that's all they have left. It's because of all the frontline workers, your hard work, that we're able to go about our business. And I want to say thank you to them. It's because of you that we're able to play the Super Bowl right now.
I'm excited for the game. Of course, I wish I could be down there, but for me, it just made sense, and I felt like my role this year was here.
I'm Cam Jordan, and you're staying with us because we've got a performance from Leslie Odom Jr., the Walter Payton Man of the Year, and the Ultimate Hall of Fame moment. All coming up on NFL Honors. What's poppin'?
Black-owned small businesses have been hit especially hard by the pandemic. Visa is committed to supporting local businesses as they look to the future, ensuring our communities don't just recover, they thrive.
Now more than ever, where you shop matters. So help the home team by shopping local with Visa.
Really want your favorite beer? There's a Bud Light there.
You come off the field from a drive, and the first thing I look for is the surface. There's so many ways you can look at it and use it to help. It makes the game a lot easier because it's like your eyes in the sky. It's perfect. You can't really ask for anything better.
Who's USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with. It can save you money on auto, home, and renters insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA.
I think I'll just
we're paid for.
I'll leave this up here for a while because I know some who come ask who's up. So I'm going to leave this up here for a while, okay? And until we have another coaching video, or coach video, or player video.
No problem, tiny virtual one shot. But how do I eat this? Just put it in your mouth. Feast mode. Feast mode. Feast mode.
Good call. Go pro and get double the protein for just $2 more on your favorite sub or new protein bowl. Subway, eat fresh.
We have a special episode of The Late Show after the Super Bowl, and I am calling on both teams to win. It's time for unity.
You are a woman with a reputation for hunting monsters. It's time you own that reputation. This is dark place.
Can you sleep? Or do moms wake you up?
Tune in tomorrow for the Pepsi Super Bowl 55 halftime show featuring The Weeknd. Grab and scan your Pepsi to get closer to the action and experience halftime like never before.
Introducing the DraftKings Daily Fantasy Player of the Year, Josh Allen. Allen set a Buffalo Bills franchise record with 45 total TDs and led the team to the first division title in 25 years. His staggering 436.1 total fantasy points helped 3 DraftKings lineups win $1 million. He made every game more exciting and let daily fantasy players make it rain all season long. Congratulations to Josh Allen on a spectacular 2020.
Hey, everybody, Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the DraftKings NFL Fantasy Player of the Year.
Tonight, we honor one of the most important figures in the NFL, the fan. We ask a lot of our fans. They're expected to cheer, scream, and pump us up during big plays. But one Titan fan in particular inspired us on a whole other level. That's why we're proud to call him the NFL Fan of the Year.
I came my first game in 2009.
It was the time of my life. And I just know I wanted to get as many people to come and get that same experience. I knew mentoring was going to be the thing I wanted to do forever. Bringing the kids to the games, seeing some of their favorite players up close, is a feeling I can't describe. How we serve people and how we take care of people is how the world continues to move.
You are the fan of the year!
That's crazy. That's nuts. I'm honored to represent Titans Nation, all the great people of Tennessee. Tighten up. Give it up for NFL Fan of the Year, Tennessee's own Brandon Galloway.
Thank you, dear. I really appreciate this. It's been an awesome honor. Thank you.
Well, folks, it's time once again to reveal a new member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame and to share the good news, his longtime teammate and fellow Hall of Famer, Derrick Brooks.
One of the best and most physical safeties to ever play this game. He's a champion. And
John Lynch, Stanford.
Man, I knew this day would come. Congratulations to my friend, my teammate, Mr. John Lynch.
Woohoo!
What's up? Oh my gosh. I think that's a knock you've been waiting for. Are you serious, David?
I'm not allowed to hug you, but I'll hug you later, okay?
I've always said that it's not that big of a thing.
Get Linda and your family out.
It means the world you're here. Thanks to all of you guys for always being there for me. And I thought I always had good perspective that, you know what, I gave it all I had on the field, and whether I made it or not, it wouldn't matter. It's not going to change my life, but my gosh, this feels life-changing right now. So that's unbelievable.
In a year of immeasurable loss, we said goodbye to a beloved member of our family. Maura Mank served as the executive producer of NFL Honors since its inception in 2012, lending her singular vision to every part of this show. Maura was a groundbreaking leader in entertainment, a passionate advocate for social justice, and an immensely talented storyteller. Whatever she touched, be it NFL Honors, the ESPYs, which she produced for 25 years, or an award-winning documentary, she made it sharper, bolder, and more impactful. But what made Maura truly unique, like few others in this world, was the connection she had with all of the athletes that knew and loved her.
As a professional athlete, a lot of people will enter your orbit, but very few will pull you into theirs. That was my friend Maura.
I want to give special thanks to the producer of this show.
Oh my God.
Her boundless energy.
I just want to ask everyone to be quiet. I want this to be the way you guys want it.
Her unstoppable drive.
Your family.
Her passion for making the impossible happen. And before you knew it, you were drawn into her universe. And you weren't just a bystander. You were a willing collaborator.
Everyone loves it when a great player makes a comeback.
Yeah, but not always.
Me and my fellow athletes, we were her guys. And she was our girl.
We definitely miss our Maura, and none of us still believe that she's gone. To help us celebrate all those from our NFL family who we lost this past year, please welcome Tony and Grammy-winning artist, Leslie Odom Jr.
Oh, yeah. When you're down and trouble, and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right.
Hey, folks, some of you were asking about NFL Man of the Year. It hasn't been announced yet. So we're all going to be equally surprised at the same time. So it's yeah. Will Mariota is with the Raiders, by the way, so. But to answer your question, they did not say who the MVP was. Okay, I'm going to post over here the lists of the finalists. Hold on a second. This is weird. Hold on. I'm going to post the list of the finalists here, so you can take a look at the finalists, compare the finalists for NFL Hall of Fame with the people who actually got it. All right. So here's the finalists, and so you can have a look here, right here. Okay, so here's the finalists in the chat here. I'm going to show it. The ones with the asterisk out of the finalist list are the ones who got in. So here. Can't see that, can you? Let me try that. That's not really showing. There we go. It's got a limit. It has a limit, so that wasn't a great idea. Let me try the other way before. I'll just go back to this. It's hard to show all the finalists. No, Jared Allen did not get in. Here are the people who got in. Okay, here's your finalists. I mean, here are your finalists. Here's your 2021 Hall of Fame class. Okay. Right there. That's your Hall of Fame class. Okay. So, out of all of them, all right?
They thrive. Now more than ever, where you shop matters. So help the home team by shopping local with Visa.
We were going to tell you that Bridgestone Drive Guard tires are tough as nails.
Yeah, Lucy, yeah.
They're tougher. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Official tire of the NFL.
NFL Honors presented by Invisalign will continue. This is CBS.
What's it like? Go and get it. Should I be honest? I am.
You're always good at leveling the playing field.
Using
my powers for good.
Watch The Equalizer Sunday after the Super Bowl on CBS.
We're trying to spice Mondays up for everybody.
Watch a new Bob Hearts type of show on Monday on CBS. A New Neighborhood, Monday on CBS. Or watch on demand or stream anytime.
Coming up, a family of 4 killed in an overnight house fire in Gwinnett County. We'll share the latest on the investigation. Plus, McDonough police need your help finding the man accused of sexually assaulting an elderly woman. We'll explain how it all happened tonight at 11.
We make USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
That's how you do it right.
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. USAA!
Will says, you youngins need to learn your history. Yeah. Drew Pearson, Hail Mary, Dallas Cowboys. Let's see if I can get appropriate graphic from one of my favorite all-time players, Dallas Cowboys wide receiver number 88, Drew Pearson. See if I can do this without getting a copyright claim. Cowboys, number 88. Maybe I'll use the Hail Mary. This is the most famous. This is the catch that he is known for. Okay, Drew Pearson is, and this is the 1975 NFC divisional playoff game you're about to see. This is courtesy of the National Football League. And I'm waiting for the... And right now we have the Hall of Fame class of 2021 that's about to be presented. Hold on.
First Latino to start at quarterback and the first head coach of color to
Let me
win
come back to
Super Bowl.
that.
He has 4 rings to his name and is one of only 2 people in the history of the game to win one as a player.
Howie Long is talking about Tom Flores.
And head coach. I think I speak for all of Raider Nation when I say Canton is lucky to have him. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, my coach, Tom Flores.
Coach, I got something to say to you on behalf of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio. We are going to guard your legacy forever.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I'm usually at a loss for words, but I've been in pro football over 60 years. It's just an honor to be in that room, knowing that you're going to be there forever.
Listen, this next presenter would have loved to have been here in person, but ever since he rushed the stage after Super Bowl 52, he has been banned from most stadiums. He's a producer, he's an actor, he's a comedian, he's a superstar. He is roughly the size of one of Aaron Donald's forearms, and he's about to present Most Valuable Player. Here is Kevin Hart.
Hey, what's going on?
Kevin Hart.
It is my honor to present this year's MVP award.
Uh-oh.
Now, let's talk about MVP and let's talk about what it means. Most valuable player. Let's define that in a way that you can understand. Well, if there was an MVP award in the game of Jumanji, that award would go to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Wow, who wrote that? Who put that in there? But that's not who it would go to. It would go to me. So I guess the writer messed up on that one. It'll be Kevin Hart. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is Cole Beasley. Or at best, Cole Beasley. Whatever. I'm just... no disrespect, Cole, but you get what I'm trying to say. I don't know why they would think it would go to Dwayne. Look, roll tape. Let's roll tape.
MVP, here it is, folks. Mahomes. Will it be Rodgers? Will it be Allen? Who will it be? It's going to be Josh Allen.
What perfect fit Patrick Mahomes, this is the guy, the king of improvisation. So much talent to put on the display. Here goes Mahomes. Back-to-back AFC champions. The legend in the making versus the legend. Is that an MVP season?
Aaron.
One scoring offense. Top seed in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers in the chestnut checkers. There we go. There is your checker.
Aaron Rodgers, here he is, folks.
Most Valuable Player Award goes to, drum roll, Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to win this award for the third time. 2020 was definitely a crazy year, filled with lots of change, growth, some amazing, memorable moments. 180 straight days of having my nose hair scraped, playing for very little fans or no stands the entire season. I got engaged, and I played some of the best football in my career.
I didn't know that.
First and foremost, my teammates, for their support, their inspiration, protection, incredible play.
I know he's dating Danica
the coaching
Patrick.
staff, for their efforts to make this thing fun every single week. The energy, the positivity, and the daily presentation has really kept us going. Off the field, I got a great group of people that support me. So I'd like to thank my team. Off the field, Ryan, Tommy, Lynn and Rebecca, Adam, Oliver and Emil, Debbie, Jody Foster, Chaz, Ed B, The Dungeon, Papa, Andy and Sue, Dr. E, the Big Million Crew, Dave and Todd, Torpedo, Joey, AJ, Pat, all the boys there, my fiance. They only gave me a minute to do this, so I just need to wrap this up real quick. There's so many more people that I'm thankful for, but just encourage people to read books, to meditate, speak things to life, manifest the desires of your heart, question everything, and spread love and positivity. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Good night.
And folks,
I'm Sean Alexander.
here is.
Delighted to present the 18th annual FedEx Aaron Brown NFL Players of the
I'll
Year.
put that on hold for one moment because we have Aaron Rodgers right here in the virtual building, if you will. So here is your NFL MVP for 2020-21, Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers and Cal Bears. And I say that for one reason. Go Bears. So so here is, there he is. So here is Aaron Rodgers right out without any further ado.
3, 2, 1. This is your third MVP. How special is it to have won them at various points of your career?
Yeah, it's really special to have won it in my fourth year. As a starter was very special, and now to win it as in my 13th year as a starter in a new offense is pretty amazing, and something I'm very proud of. To have sustained success and to be able to play your best football at 37 in my 16th season is something I take a lot of pride in.
What does being the MVP mean to you, especially having the same number now as other winners like Favre and Brady?
Yeah, the guys on that list are guys that I grew up watching, idolizing, and fortunate enough to play with Brett for 3 years, but a guy who won it 3 years in a row, which is something that probably will never be done again. It's so difficult to have that sustained success and to do it in consecutive years 3 times is phenomenal. And obviously Tom is one of the greatest of all time. So to join that list of guys who've won it more than twice is pretty special.
Many consider this award a team honor. Do you feel that way, and if so, why?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really thankful for my teammates. The way that they played this year. It's so much fun being called upon to be a leader of this football team. I'm thankful for the opportunity to still be here, to still be a starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. The success that we had this year made the season a lot of fun at a time where there was a lot of turmoil and protocols around the coronavirus. So I'm really thankful for all my guys, all the support from them, having my back, listening to me, questioning me, having great conversations, growing together on the field, and then going out and putting up big time performances.
And that's Aaron Rodgers, the NFL MVP for 2021. Let's go back to the broadcast.
Stars Aaron Rodgers and Derrick Henry delivered incredible.
Here we go. FedEx Aaron Brown Players of the Year.
With an over 50-year history of giving back, it is one of the most esteemed fraternities in all of sports, and it's about to welcome its newest member. We announced the 2020 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, presented by Nationwide, when NFL Honors continues after this.
Nationwide is a proud sponsor of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. On the 10th anniversary of NFL Honors, we look back at the impactful speeches of former Man of the Year winners who continue to make a difference in their community.
I'm really proud of the NFL and Nationwide for highlighting the great work that so many players are doing for their communities and people in need.
It's our duty to help our neighbors.
Let's step up and be a village of guys that make a difference.
This is truly one of the greatest honors of my life.
The 2021 NFL Honors, brought to you by Nationwide, proud sponsor of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. Nationwide is on your side. Microsoft Teams, the official collaboration platform of the NFL. Bridgestone, official tire of the NFL. Visa, shop local, because where you shop matters. And Pepsi. Tune in tomorrow for the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show.
Man, me and Pizza Hut go way back. I've been playing this game since '82. You ever think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I mean, who eats dots anyway? I need a...
Oh, wow. Dave.
On behalf of Pro Football Hall of Fame, I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio, where you will keep your legacy.
Payton!
Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You got me. You got me. Hey, y'all know this was coming.
I'm very honored. My wife Ashley, I know, was the quarterback behind the scenes on this. I really appreciate so many people, family, friends that have all been a part of my journey. Special day, something I'll always remember.
Well, we've arrived at the final award of the night, folks, and it's the big one. It's the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. And here to present is last year's honoree, also a big one, All-Pro defensive tackle from the Baltimore Ravens, Calais Campbell.
This trophy represents a lot of history and a lot of hope. Earlier we saw the incredible work being done by the 32 nominees around the world. But in a year when people's needs towered over resources and voices for change were being silenced, this man stood up and stood out at the forefront of both social activism and philanthropy, impacting lives in a way that would have made Walter Payton oh so proud.
The reality about this world, as we all know, that we all experienced in 2020, that we're going to have to overcome in 2021, is that there's difficulties ahead. There's challenges in every circumstance, there's challenges in every community. I do believe in this one thing, and that one thing is hope. If we come together, if we love together, we can make the world a better place. The fundamental question my dad always asked me, well, so why not you? Like, you know, all the millions of people in the world, all the billions of people, why not you? It's the ultimate belief that something great's gonna happen. When I got to Seattle in 2012, first day I got there, I ended up calling Seattle Children's Hospital, and I said, "This is Russell Wilson. I just got drafted, you know, to the Seattle Seahawks quarterback. But can I start coming to the hospital? You know, I want to come visit some kids." I said, "If I wanted to come every Tuesday, could I do that?" And she kind of laughed at me. She said, "To be honest with you, I don't even know who you are yet." Who are you again? You look good for just waking up. There's responsibility that I have as a young African-American male to show up and make a difference. Okay, if I sit right here? Big hug. Bye, sweetheart. I wanted to find a way that I could have an impact. Hopefully I can inspire another young boy or girl who can do so much more than me one day. The Why Not You Foundation is super highly focused on the youth. Our mission is to empower change one individual at a time, one child at a time. Well, you guys are truly an inspiration to all of us. We've been able to raise millions and millions of dollars and impact many, many lives through love and through resources and through some amazing people along the way helping us.
He always comes back to the bottom. Okay, how are we going to make a difference? Like, what are we doing to activate on making a difference? And I love how he always goes back to that place, and that's just who he is.
You know, seeing George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, all this stuff has happened for years, and I think the reality was that it needed to stop, and it needs to stop. Well, me and Sierra put posters up in 12 different cities that said Black Lives Matter with a period and put Love Russell Sierra. The love part of it was really essential too. Love has to be at the core center of change. It has to be at the core center of it all.
Anything is possible. There's power in what you say. So when you speak, say great things. Declare it. Why not you? Why not?
We gotta dream big, and we have these big ideas. And so I came up with this idea of Meals Up with Wheels Up. I mean, we're over 60 million, on the way to 70 million meals donated.
Wow.
There's nothing that we can't accomplish together. So what I challenge you on is to believe that change is going to come. That better days are ahead.
So it sounds like it, doesn't it?
Why not us?
Yeah. You spend so much time on him.
I am honored to welcome the newest member of a fraternity like no other, the 2020 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Russell Wilson.
Well, first of all, thanks to Bill.
Russell Wilson.
But obviously to be able to win this award, follow up after you, man, it's a blessing. Man, you know, I think about my dad. I wish you were here to see my kids. I wish you were here to see my wife and woman Sierra is, and here to see me hold up the Lombardi Trophy, but also to see me at my toughest and lowest moments too. You know, that I know one of your favorite athletes of all time was Walter Payton, the player he was, but more importantly, the man he was, the leader, the giver, the person. Man, Dad, I wish you were here for this award, this moment. Dad, I can remember you telling me in the car one day, "Son, love changes things." Well, Dad, you were right. I wish you were here to tell the world that in the toughest of times. 2020 was the most difficult times in history. Losing a sports icon like Kobe and a movie star in Chadwick, witnessing losing George Floyd right in front of our eyes, Ahmaud and Breonna and so many others. The loss of so many because of this monster of a pandemic called COVID-19. We've lost so many things. But Dad, I wish you were here to tell the world love changes things. Love is what brings a volunteer named Keenan to Seattle Children's Hospital almost 7 days a week to comfort others, even though he's been blind since he was 6. Love is what made Andy in Akron, Ohio, take himself off the United Way food distribution list, not because he didn't need it, but he'd rather give than receive. Love is Takaya Ward, using her talent in the midst of racial unrest in America to educate and inspire others to act in support of Black Lives Matter and social justice causes. Our Why Not You Foundation will continue to lead with love. We will help and keep fighting poverty through education, empowering the youth to have a why not you attitude. To the Why Not You family, thank you for making a difference. To the NFL, the Seahawks organization, my teammates, fans, help motivate me. To the other nominees, keep rising. Keep changing the world. To my family, Sierra, to my kids, Future, Sienna, Wynn, I love you. Y'all inspire me to love. To my brother Harry and sister Anna, I love you. Mom, thanks for showing me how to love. I know you were smiling up there somewhere with Walter. To the Payton family, thank you for carrying on Walter's legacy. To America, to the world, love is patient, love is kind, love changes things. The great Walter Payton once said, "We are stronger together than we are alone." Dad, I think Walter was right. To the young boy or girl who has a dream, who wants to make a difference, remember this one thing: love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love changes things. Thank you.
Hey folks, we had a great show tonight. I sure hope you enjoyed it. Once again, congratulations to all of our winners, and I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
It was a great show, folks. There's no that was a lot of fun. They did a great job. There's no video or live stream interview for Russell Wilson yet. I keep refreshing the screen. And so love to and I want to thank everybody for sticking around. And now I'll present your words. Say Jerry can't wave you're talking about the cap. And Derek Phantom says he says now Sierra will write a song about it. His wife. And congratulations to Russell Wilson. I say yes, absolutely. And yep.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Sure did. Cowboys had one more year to be great, says Dark Phantom 2248, and blew it. Now they should let go of Dak and tank next year to get a good rookie. I don't think any organization is about tanking. Tanking, among other things, causes you to lose money, sponsorship money. And so you don't want to say to a business, I mean, this is how some sponsorship structures work, okay, Dak? If you go to the playoffs, that sponsorship contract might have a bonus for the team. If you go to the playoffs, it has an additional bonus because that's more exposure for your sponsors, right? They're going to pay more money. So you don't want to tank because you're actually taking money out of your pocket, only to get a player that may not pan out. Look what happened with the LSU quarterback who was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals, Joey, and his leg, right? So let's say that you tank to get a guy like that. Then he breaks his leg, and all of a sudden, where are you? Well, you are in a really sticky position because he may not come back the same. Look at what happened to the Warriors and Klay Thompson and his leg. They're still waiting on him, right? So that's not a good thing to tank for a player on the idea that that player is going to revitalize your franchise like that. Not the case. I put equal faith in players, coaches, and systems myself. Except for Dallas Cowboys fans are hooked. Cowboys fans open their wallets no matter how much bad the team is. Let's see if the NFL has provided any other video, like for Man of the Year. And I don't see anything. They have not provided anything for Russell Wilson. So, folks, I'm not going to ask you to stick around. It's 11:02 and wait for a video that may never come up. Maybe they just didn't do it. If it does come up, I'll add it later. The part of the fun of having this is to be able to put in these Joe Burrow, right? Joe Burrow, right? Not Joe Burrow. He says you disagree? Yeah. So anyway, I want to show you the emotional moment that Tom Flores was awarded the announced that he was going to be in the Hall of Fame, and he had Mark Davis with him at his home. with David Baker. Here is from the Raiders. Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Let me open that up, make sure I've got the right one, and then freeze it, okay? One moment, folks. I don't want you to miss this because let me put it this way. You'll be sorry, all right? Hold on a second. Let me do this another way. Folks, I'm going to go out and come back into reset. It's only going to take 1 second. It'll be so fast you'll barely notice. And I'm back. Now watch this. Here is Charles Woodson getting the award right here from Dave Baker is there. Here we go. Congratulations to Coach Flores, Tom Flores, and Charles Woodson. Are in the Hall of Fame. And wow, how about that, huh? So again, I want to thank everybody for joining me on this, and it's been a lot of fun. Let's see, you guys Zeke's been eating a little too much. This is a great conversation. I think I'll just keep it going for a bit, right? So basically, I think that the Cowboys are just one.
Talking about a huge accomplishment for Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson is in.
High school, of course, played
Hey, thank you. You're welcome.
Tonight, he was elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Dreams coming true for Calvin Johnson.
You're welcome.
Years after he retired, Johnson was drafted 2nd overall by the Lions in 2007. The man known as Megatron racked up 11,619 receiving yards and 83 touchdowns across 9 seasons. In 2012, he set the NFL record with 1,974 yards in a single season. Johnson made 3 All-Pro first teams.
Yeah, it was.
6 Pro Bowls, and was named to the NFL's All-Decade team in the 2010s. Normally,
Tell it. David Baker from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Am I disturbing you?
Should have noticed something's up.
On behalf of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio, where for the rest of the time, we want to thank you for all you've done for this great game. Appreciate it. You're going to get bronze bust, and I'm told that bronze bust will last for 40,000 years. Okay. So you better make sure it's got that smile that you're smiling with right now.
No, I got tears in my face. The culmination of all the work, all the grind, all the ups and downs that you've been through, just to be able to excel at the level and be able to have the opportunity to be amongst such greats.
Hey, thanks, Will. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all.
guys, and Calvin Johnson, he's just the 3rd Yellow Jacket.
Hey, by the way,
to make
question.
the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, by the way,
2021
here's the
class,
thing.
There are some recognizable names like Payton Manning, of course, Calvin Johnson, even John Lynch. So it's a pretty great class, if you ask me. And of course, Super Bowl 55 right around the corner. I cannot wait until tomorrow. Trayson?
Yeah, that's a stacked class there. Thanks so much, Emily. Now, one of Metro Atlanta's own will be on the field tomorrow, hoping to make a big play in Super Bowl 55. Tampa Bay Bucks outside linebacker Cam Gill was a defensive star at both Chapel Hill Middle School and High School in Douglas County before joining the pros. His middle school football coach says Cam will play special teams in the big game. Coach Locker adds Cam wanted to offer this message of motivation to young Metro Atlanta athletes.
You got to go get it. You got to hold yourself accountable, but you got to go get it. And that's there. His story and his legacy will always be this. Look, I wasn't the biggest guy, wasn't the fastest guy, wasn't the strongest guy, but you weren't going to outwork me.
Coach Locker says that was the mantra that helped Cam make his dreams a reality. Remember, we are your official Super Bowl station. Oh, I can't wait. You can watch the big game right here tomorrow. Kickoff is at 6:30.
So there you go.
Now
Take a
to
screenshot of that there.
Tonight, a woman and 3 children are
So,
dead after an overnight fire.
Yeah. So if you want to join me tomorrow on camera, which means that, you can come and comment by video, your camera live, right? There's the StreamYard link. It starts at 4:15 tomorrow, and it's our Super Bowl party. We're going to talk about it. Not showing the game, okay? Not showing the game, but you'll hear what's happening, and we'll have a bunch of people in the room, and it'll be a lot of fun. It's kind of like this party, Sacramento, like this. But the difference is that there'll be faces around, not just mine, right? And we'll be talking about the game as it unfolds, and the halftime show. A lot of fans of the weekend, you know. So yeah. So there it is. Yeah. I don't know. I think the thing with Rodgers is, this was worth responding to. But you know, part of the reward, right, is also fans, and you have a lot of people who are really fervently diehard fans, not just the Green Bay Packers, but specifically of Aaron Rodgers, and I think that's more so than Patrick Mahomes at this point, unless of course he wins another ring. And also, I mean, look, I was surprised Josh Allen didn't get it. I thought it'd be Josh Allen, right? But the Bills.
Rodgers deserved
But
it.
as my mom was saying, Aaron Rodgers deserved it. Some people,
I mean,
you know.
do this out the door.
Yeah,
The only reason he didn't win this year is because of the people around him. They just didn't play up to par.
But it is quite clear that Aaron Rodgers, but for Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers will not win. Okay, you can't say that the Kansas City Chiefs would not win without Patrick Mahomes, because look at what Chad Henne did, right? And look, and that's also a testament to how great the coaches are with the Chiefs, right? Josh Allen, first year, okay? But Rodgers has set a consistent standard. He's been an incredible player, okay? Sacramento says, yeah, any QB could have won, but Mom's right. Aaron Rodgers is a bad dude.
Really? Oh, he needed somebody to check him out.
Sacramento says, Mama will bring out the belt if you don't say Rodgers. That's hilarious. Stafford says, Rodgers has one legit weapon. Mahomes has tons. And plus, he has a better defense. Aaron Rodgers had like 45 touchdown passes. Yep. Iris says, I disagree. Says Mahomes would still. No, I disagree. Chad Henne proved that the Chiefs could have done very well and hit the playoff. Well, they were already in the playoffs, right? But Chad Henne proved that the Chiefs were not as weak at quarterback as someone would think. He played a whale of a game. Chad Henne did a whale of a job, all right? And that's a testament to the coaching staff and the system. So you can't make that claim with Aaron Rodgers. And that's really a measure of MVP. MVP means how valuable are you to the organization from a perspective of on the field performance. And you can't argue with Aaron Rodgers. He's done it, you know? He's done it. Okay, so I disagree, all right? Yeah, I disagree. And the Chiefs were not doing bad with Alex Smith. Remember that? Just saying, you know? I'm just saying. Yeah, he's definitely good. Definitely, without question, good. In fact, I want to see if they actually posted anything for. They did. We don't have anything for Russell Wilson, by the way. That's official. Well, folks, I'm going to get ready for tomorrow. We've got a big day, a big day. So I'm gonna close it out because this argument is going all night long. Oh my God, we've been up 2 hours and 16 minutes as it is. So I'm gonna submit everybody to do tomorrow at 4:15. Join us. Remember 4:15. 15 p.m. EST, Zenny 62 live, YouTube, okay? There you go. There, okay? There. Hey, thanks. You got it. Thank you all. It's been a lot of fun. Ton of fun. Thanks, everybody. Patrick M. Blackman called it right there. Right there. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? All right. Thanks, everybody. That ends this broadcast. I am exhausted. I need water. Woo! I could actually, I could go for another hour, but no, not right now. I'm going to bed. I'll see you. See you later.